Playback is brought to you by Abby's Legendary Pizza and Kronesburg Electric.
Good evening, Central Oregon. Happy Friday and Happy New Year to all of those celebrating Rosh Hashanah. No better way to kick off the new year than with the big playback. We had a couple of hometown matchups this week, starting in Prineville, the Cowboys and the Panthers. A classic Central Oregon rivalry. Both teams 1-1 heading into this game. Cowboys without their star player Eddie Freehoff. The Oregon State commit dislocated his shoulder last week. And while they missed his talent on the field, let's talk about his character off of it. I told him, it stinks, we won't be able to watch you. And he said, well, you'll get to watch my teammates. With his arm in a sling, he was tonight's ball boy, even running down balls through the back of the end zone. A true world-class teammate and world-class person right there, Eddie Freehoff. Salute to you. And speaking of world-class people, here's a run by DeAndre McDonald. The senior has lots of space in front of him, is eventually chopped down, but gets the big gain and a first down. McDonald gets it again, he finds some holes, and then finds the end zone nearly untouched. Panthers are loving it from McDonald. We're not sponsored. Cowboy quarterback Jacob McKinnon throws a screen pass to GW Nethery, and what a move. Not a big gain, but a shifty juke. Kid's playing Madden out there. McKinnon, he's going for the home run ball now. He's got Gage Martinez wide open past the defense, but he has to wait just a second too long. That could have been an easy touchdown. Cowboys cannot score on this drive. They get a stand on defense, though, and force a punt. Tyus Ustat fields it, and here comes a huge return. He gets some blockers in front of him, slips a few tackles, and he's taking it all the way into Panther territory. But again, Crook County cannot find the end zone. Defense, they've got their back, though. Kellen Furry for the offense of the Panthers takes it, slips a few tackles, but then the ball slips out of his hand. We got a fumble in Prineville. Everybody go crazy. Cowboys recover. However, stop me if you heard this before, they still come away with 0 points. Panthers in the red zone. Johnny Brab, one-on-one coverage. Ustat draped all over him, and he cannot haul in the deep ball. It may have been a drop, but as a DB, you have to wave your arms and celebrate. Those are the rules. Panthers, they get the last laugh, though. Redmond wins this one, 21-10. It was a beautiful night for football in Madras as the White Buffaloes took on the Caldera Wolfpack. The Wolfpack scored 2 touchdowns within the first 5 minutes, setting the tone for the rest of the night. Later first quarter, Chase Sorensen punches it in to give Caldera the 21-0 lead, and it was all Wolfpack after that. The defense forces a fumble on a shaky handoff, and Carter Norez recovers it, earning prime field position for his Wolfpack squad. Next drive, QB Thomas Morris ran a sneak, now extending their lead. Caldera up 4 scores after this end zone run. And you know what, right before the half, running back Derek Tiroli, he got in on the action as well. Here he is diving into the end zone, giving Caldera a 38-0 halftime lead, and it's a lead they never surrendered. The Wolfpack beats the White Buffaloes 45-0. Mountain View football back in action tonight, and so were their cheerleaders doing a whole lot of push-ups. That defense brought the boom early. Didn't take long to get the offense going either. Watch this. Wide receiver Jack Foley, he cannot be stopped as it takes nearly the entire team to bring him down on this play. Look at all those white jerseys for one guy. Later in on the drive, we're going to go to the goal line. Mountain View doing what they do best, and that's handing the ball off to their guy, Angel Valenzuela. And look at Connor Crum. He's already celebrating. The offensive line creates a hole big enough for a train. Mountain View, they go up 7. Back to the defense's turn. Linebacker Jake Lewis bringing the fire, sacking quarterback Caden Hale for a huge loss. And when the Cougar offense took the field, they scored immediately. It was called back. Doesn't matter. Give it to Valenzuela again, leaving Vikings defenders in the dust, scoring a 60-yard touchdown. Get off of me! Look at him go. Connor Crum, he wants to do a little bit of this action too. Throws a dime to wide receiver Jack Foley, who just gets past the corner and the safety, keeps those feet inbounds too. What a catch by Foley. Less than a minute now in the first half. Offense still hot. Sam Creech dicing up the defense. Whoop! Easy money for the Cougs, their 4th touchdown of the half. And you know what? Let's give one more to Valenzuela. He wants to keep things going as he cuts across the field for his third score of the game. The sophomore's performance once again was stellar, and the Cougs continue to impress with another blowout win. Mountain View dominates the final score. Cougars 49, Forest Grove 0. Coming up, scores from around the league and the best part of the night, the top plays are up next. Don't you go anywhere.